Yeah. Yeah, man. Yo, tell us, bro. Tell us what happened. I've been waiting.
Watch, as soon as I start telling this, the alarm goes off. They go, "Oh, it's a fire, man. We gotta get out of here."
No. There's a fire full on going.
Yeah, you go, come on. Stay. Tell it.
I want to hear it. I cry all the way home, but I wanted to hear it.
I love that story, down, man. I love that story.
Yeah.
We were talking about how your little brother would...
Oh, my little brother? Because we were talking about how kids cry for no reason. And they'll cry all the way home.
Because we were walking in that parking lot, and there was...
foam.
On the roof of the parking lot, not roof, but the ceiling or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like that cotton foam. It looked like it was hard, but it was soft.
Yeah.
And it was low, so I could touch it.
Yeah, but I couldn't. I couldn't touch it. And Dino was like touching it. And then you turned around and you just saw me.
Yeah.
Imagining being able to touch it.
And I said,
but
man,
you were going to lift me up.
If you want, I could lift you up. But I said, it's not really that big of a deal. And as a kid, that would have probably set you off.
That would have set me off. And we went in the car, and I'm like, yo, bro, imagine I was a kid, and the whole way home, I'm just in the back like, I wanted to touch it.
Because kids will cry over some dumb shit.
Yeah.
So straight up, and I'm like, yo, man, it's not a big deal. It's like nappy cotton, man.
Yeah, it's nothing.
And they're going, it's not the point.
I just wanted to touch it.
It's the principle.
I wanted to touch it. But
that shit is the best.
That's so funny.
Dude, when kids grow
and when kids do the pause too.
That shit is the best, man.
Yo, it's so cute. There's nothing funnier than babies crying and puppies growling. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is a cute episode, man. What the fuck? This is a cute ass episode. I guess every episode's different this season.
Yeah, this one's so cute.
You guys are in store for a good season, man.
Well, my little brother, back in the day, my dad used to get us McDonald's, right? When we like go for rides or whatever around the city. And I don't forgot what he got us, but like it was like a treat from McDonald's when they used to do the dessert stuff. And they gave it to my brother, and my brother was just in a badass mood. And he was just like, it's too little.
So
it's too little. And my dad was like, what's wrong with you? And he's like, it's just so little.
You gonna eat the motherfucker?
Yeah. And there was so much food. That was the thing. He was a little greedy, Willy Wonka disrespecting motherfucker. He was an Oompa Loompa.
Well, I told you, he was a little Oompa Loompa.
He's a little Oompa Loompa, right? Not getting enough. He's like, it's too little.
Yeah, man. So yeah, with all this, I was able to get back to this cuteness and all this good shit, but I had to go through hell to get here, brother.
Yeah.
I was the victim. I'm gonna start off with that statement. You never heard me say that before. I'm never the victim. I'm not a victim.
Yeah.
I was a victim.
I can't wait for this story. I've been waiting 3 weeks. 3 weeks for this story.
So I mean, where do I start? Every time I've told this story, I'm a little bit like there's 6 months of my life, like a month is taken off of my days on this
one story.
On this one story. Cause I was the victim, man. I don't, man, there's so many elements. I guess I'll start at the beginning. A friend of mine wanted to hire me to do a show on the island. And if you say the island in Canada, in Vancouver, people know that's like not a cool island. Not like St. Croix.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Hawaii. Yeah.
No. Belize, San Pedro.
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
No, this is a dingy island.
Yeah.
I won't say the name of the island.
Yeah.
Because I
But the dingy whites love to go there.
Dingy whites love.
When they give up the mainland.
They can't hack it here on the mainland.
Yeah.
And they move over there, or you run from the war.
Yeah.
As an American.
Yeah.
Draft dodgers.
come to this
And
island.
yeah, so everyone who's starting over.
Bunch of quitters.
A bunch of number twos. A bunch of and they're just my kind of people.
Yeah.
Right?
Oompa Loompas will chase you out there.
Oh, man.
They'll be
Oompa
like, "Get the fuck
Loompas,
outta
man, they wouldn't even want to go to this island,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So I go, and I've been going for years, but just somehow this time was different, man, because it was business, but I'm staying with I was set up to stay with a friend. And this is my friend for years, too, and he still is. He's still my friend. But there's a certain point where you need shit to be the way you, like, I don't like spending the night over no one's house. You know what I'm saying? We already talked about that. I'm just in a different thing. I like, my shit's a certain place. I like clean shit.
Yeah.
And when you are with another man, or when a man lives alone, a lot of motherfuckers aren't clean. So when I get
man.
to
Yeah.
So when I get to the crib, it was filthy. This is my home for the next 3 days. There's cat hair everywhere. There's 2 cats. I don't know them personally. I'm not saying they're bad cats.
I don't know them personally.
But they're hungry.
Yeah.
I know. You ever been to a place and you feel hunger?
Yeah.
They're hungry.
Oh, that's so sad. Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah.
And it was cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
it's cold. Nights fall now and everything's
There's no paper towel.
There's no paper
Oh, I hate when I go to a person's house and there's no paper towel.
paper towel.
Yeah.
There's no heat. It feels like we're squatting,
Yeah.
right? This is my home.
Yeah.
It's
You're like Dustin Hoffman and John Voight in Midnight Cowboy when they're in that fucking
I
abandoned.
didn't see that one.
Oh my! Oh,
I thought
dude,
that was a white one.
that's not a white movie.
Okay.
That's dude. You will love that movie. Okay, you got to watch that. But yeah, keep going.
So, it's freezing. It's maybe only 8 o'clock, but everything's closed.
Yeah.
On this dingy island.
Yeah.
Because they just close at 5.
Yeah,
There's no fast food. There's no options. After 5, if you don't have your food and your provisions after 5, you're fucked. Ain't no McDonald's, no Uber Eats. It's just, can you hunt?
Yeah.
Do you know? I don't know.
No.
No, right? So I'm in there and I'm freezing, man, and I'm cold. And that's just how it is. That's how I have to sleep for the night. And the night is long when it's cold. It's windy.
Yeah.
It's windy inside the house.
That's crazy.
Do you know how that feels when wind is inside the house? You talk about scared. Yeah. I was scared. I know that feeling. I was
Yeah.
and I'm upset.
And there's a raven watching you as you sleep.
Yeah.
You try to sleep, and the raven's like, nevermore.
Yeah, yeah. There's a crow that keeps following me.
Yeah. It's like an Edgar Allan Poe poem.
Man, it was terrifying, man. And I'm up, and I got all my clothes on, man. And I'm just like, God, man, and my buddy's asleep. Like somehow he's fine.
Yeah, he's used to it.
His body's acclimated to it. I don't know when morning was. I just know now I'm up. I've been up the whole night, but now it's daytime and I'm too cold to get out of bed. And I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
And I want to see my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like
Was there clean glasses at least for water? I hate when people give you a little glass of water when you're thirsty.
I opened the cupboard. There were dirty dishes inside the cupboard.
That's crazy. You whispered that into the mic.
Where you think there's some kind of answer, it was.
That's crazy, bro. To put dirty dishes in the cupboard.
It was crazy.
That's a new kind of dingy.
It's a different kind of dingy.
That's a different kind of dingy.
It's a different kind of dingy. And who am I to foo-foo the way another man lives? You
No,
know?
You foo-foo the way a man lives.
I felt
Bro, if
bad
you don't have paper
foo-fooing.
towel at your house, you're foo-fooed.
I felt bad foo-fooing.
Yeah.
This is one of my dogs too, and so I'm holding the L. I'm not saying that he's out. He's knocked out. It's 4 o'clock now.
Yeah.
The next day.
Yeah.
It's been 16 hours. I thought hell was hot. It's freezing.
It's freezing
And
in
there's
hell.
no food.
Yeah.
There's cats. They're starving.
Yeah.
Man. So then I get up and I say, hey man, I'm hungry, man. And even the way to say that to another man, do you know how that feels?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
I'm never in that position where I gotta ask another man to go, hey friend, I'm hungry. Like a child.
Yeah.
There's no car, because there's no transportation. So he go, I got the homie picking us up. Boom, I go do this. Now I'm going to do the show. I haven't eaten. I'm still cold. And now I'm in this bar with a bunch of dingies who don't really respect what's going on.
Yeah.
And so when I grabbed the mic, I said, man, let me get this. Let me make it straight here for you guys. I'm doing a favor for a friend. That's why I'm here. I need the money. You know what I mean? Whatever's gonna happen, this one's on the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy it. So I gave it to him. Pow, 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 do my thing. Talk shit about the island. It was funny. It was fun. That night, all I'm thinking about is food, though, while I'm doing the show.
You still haven't eaten.
I might have munched on a nacho or two.
Yeah.
All I can think about while I'm doing this show is, am I gonna have some food tonight?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be warm?
Yeah.
So the homegirl, she's with us. She's like, yo, I got you set up. We'll make sure that you're warm tonight. So then we get into the night. I grab a pizza, some chicken wings, something gross to go just to have some food.
Yeah.
And on the way, she's like, oh man, we got to get some firewood. I'll stop at Diane's. This is the way of the island. So she get the shit and she goes, here, I got some, you got any breakfast food? I go, there's no food. You know what I mean? Like I had to start like
I love
whispering.
that you keep whispering.
I
that
had to
there's no
whisper because my friend doesn't care about
food.
none
He
of
doesn't
this.
get it.
Yeah, I go, there's no food. And then he keeps going. Every time he hear me whisper, or she goes, you guys got food? And he goes, yeah, we set up. We're good. And I go, we're not good. We're not set up.
Yeah. It's like you're kidnapped.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell somebody, help me. It's so bad.
It's so bad. Yo. So and you're humble too, because you're at the mercy of the situation. So I'm humbled. It's the worst. Having to be humble is the worst. When you have to be.
When you have to be.
Choose to be.
Yeah.
I'm having to be humble in my voice. I said, we don't have no food. And I'm looking around. That's when I start getting paranoid. Because I was like, my boy's it's not bothering him. Is he not cold? There's no food. He doesn't. And then she goes, do you guys got firewood? He goes, yeah, we got it. I said, there's no firewood. There's wind.
Yeah. And that's how he heats up the houses, with firewood. That's insane. Okay.
So it got hot that night because the homegirl was there. Women know how to take
care.
Man, that's what a woman really brings to the table.
Shout out to the queens.
Shout out to the women that'll care for you and say a prayer for you.
Ooh.
So boom, she got the fire going. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get some heat tonight. Like, look what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So next day, boom, I'm eating my chicken wings from the last night. She gave me some egg. She brought some eggs and like some bread or some peasant food.
Yeah.
Like 2 loose eggs and some potato. Oh my God. It was a peasant delight.
Yeah.
Potato and some rotten potatoes and some eggs. I said, I'll just drink some water. Open the cabinet. It's dirty dishes. I keep forgetting. So I keep getting, somebody's coming. Please interrupt the story.
Yeah, no, because I heard all this part already. I just wanted to hear the new stuff. I already heard all this part.
I wanted to hear it. So we get to the next show. This is I got one more show and then I'm out. I'm back to mainland the next day. What can go wrong? I give my buddy an invitation to my wedding. It's hey man, it's all is forgotten, all is forgiven. Let's have a good time tonight. Do the show. You know, I'm noticing some smoke in the eyes of people, but I'm giving
like in the audience.
In the audience, just a little bit of like, we don't like this nigga's attitude because he's not humble. And I'm like, motherfucker, I'm cold and I'm hungry. You know, eat shit and die. You know what I mean? That's my attitude.
Yeah.
So I'm going pow, 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 do my thing. They don't know that, but I did my jokes, had some fun. Afterwards, we're drinking, we're vibing in there. And this dude, some guy in the crowd, comes up and he's like, hey man, you know, they call me the White Tiger Woods. And I was like, this guy's gonna call me a nigger. Immediately, that's what sometimes you just know.
You just know.
You just know.
Yeah.
The guy who brings up race, and I'm stuck, mind you, I'm stuck on this island. When the ferry leaves, you're stuck.
Yeah.
This is what's happening. So I said, I just saw 18 steps ahead. And I was like, well, you know, hopefully we don't get there, but I can't leave. I'm here. So I'm drinking. He's, you know, I think he was buying drinks, but the drinks are on the house. You know them kind of guys.
Yeah.
Who want to buy the drink, but it's on the house.
Yeah.
It's like, I know what I did, man. You're the new guy here. You know what I mean? So we're vibing, we're doing our thing. My boy, I got two friends there. One of them, you know, the one I'm not staying with, he's chilling. He's doing his thing. The one I'm staying with, he's doing his thing. Everyone's turning up. I step to the side for a second. Then old white Tiger Woods sees me chopping it with some girls or something, and then he comes over. He says, I don't know what the phrase was, but he just found a way to say it. He goes, man, I'm happier than a nigger in a candy store or something crazy. But the way he said it was like, what? Like it was a phrase.
Yeah.
Like it was a phrase that people say.
Yeah.
I'm happier than a nigger in a candy store. Like, not like looking at me like I want smoke, but like on
like
the
it's
side.
just a phrase.
Like on the side with me. Like when you lean over your shoulder, you be like, boy, nigger in a candy store. I said, look, man.
Yeah, sure it's raining cats and dogs out there.
Yeah, it's raining niggers and spics out here. You know what I mean? Yes. It was like that. Yeah. Like I was a full brother.
Yeah.
He did it like I was a brother.
Yeah.
And I was, so he didn't, it was fucked up, man.
Bro, sorry to interrupt you, but
once
I was at a grocery store in Sudbury, Ontario, and me and the comics, we got a bunch of food to bring back, and I paid for mine. And the little old lady, this tiny little lady, was taking my order, and after I like give her my debit card, and she was like, well, you're a hungry little spick, aren't you? And I went like this. I went like,
yeah, when sometimes
you're a hungry little spick, and I couldn't even get mad at her. I was like, I sure am. You crack ass cracker.
I tell you, old dingy bitch. You can say that twice, Gladys, you old dry pussy cunt. Yeah, you depression fucking slut. You just you prohibition fucking pussy having ass bitch.
You prohibition pussy having ass bitch.
You bet your tits I am.
You bet your tits I'm hungry.
Yeah, sometimes, some of those racist shit, it'd be funny, man. It ain't funny in the moment, but you're like, damn, man. This was like, it wasn't funny, nor was it wasn't like he called it to me, but he was all the way off sides, even after all the drinks.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to ask for permission to say nigga. That's really what it should be. Like, hey, you mind, bro? We're vibing. Do you mind if I throw a few niggas on there? If no disrespect. If he came at me like that, I say, hey, man, hey, what's a nigga or two? What's a nigga or two amongst old friends? If that's how we getting down, if that's how we moving. But I don't know you like that. We never established that rapport.
Yeah.
Even my friend, like my close friends, we could talk crazy to each other. It's a whole different thing, man. But this was like, you're not in there, man. And in the way he said it, I said, hey, man, it was the last straw. Like so now I look crazy because he kind of whispered it just to where I heard it. And then I said, hey, look, man, I know what you're doing, man. Whatever it is, just go the other direction because it's not going to work out for you like that. He was like, you right, man. I got you. About a minute later, he goes, niggas, niggas like candy though, or whatever he said. He found a way to say it again.
Yeah.
He did the thing, and I go, look, man, I don't give a fuck about going to jail tonight. I said, where I'm staying is worse. So if you don't get on that other side of the room, I'm gonna break your fucking face. That's where we're at now. Cause everything caught up. It was like the straw. And then, so I said, that's how it's happening now. And then, so now he starts copping pleas, you know, oh man, now it's a scene. And then the other girls who wasn't saying nothing, they get up, they're like, hey, calm down. To me, I said, shut up.
To you?
Yeah, to me. Because that's the thing, too. This is the POC jam up. The POC jam up is whenever you're in public and somebody says something crazy to you, whenever you decide to do something about it, that's when someone jumps in. That's when the bystanders who didn't say shit when they were giving out that work, they go, he ain't worth it. Calm down.
Yeah.
And I said, bitch, get the fuck, you could get the fuck out of my face too.
Yeah.
That's what I told her. And then his wife said something. I said, she goes, he just be like this. I said, oh, that's what he be like? I said, you ain't said shit the whole night. You just shut the fuck up too, bitch. I said, now what's up? Now we're there. And now I look crazy. Because no one really heard him except the bartender. No one really heard him except the bartender. So now the bartender goes, hey, Dino, hey, man, you want to go to the kitchen to chill? Because, you know, they're over here acting dumb. I said, you heard? Yeah, I heard, you know. So I walk over to the kitchen because I was like, man, this is, you know, hey, everyone's been drinking a lot. This is extra, man. I can't find my friends. So then the guy I was staying with, I'm in the kitchen. He runs back there, and I'm thinking he's back there to be like, man, what, you know, what, was this guy out of line? He was like, man, what'd you do, man?
Said, oh, my God.
I said, coño?
Yo, if we use coño on the soundboard, we got to use that one.
Yeah.
That was the perfect coño. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what? I'm drunk, too.
Yeah.
He goes, what happened, man? What'd you do? I said, what you mean?
Oh, my God.
What you mean what I did, man? This guy's talking about being a nigger in a candy store, man. He calling me. He goes, man, that's still, man, at my work, you do this to me?
Oh, my God, bro.
So I say, yo.
But, okay, yeah, sorry, keep going.
I snap. Now I'm paranoid, man. I'm tripping. I say, you're with them. I said, you're working on the other team. You're Slugworth. And I grab him by his collar, allegedly. And
allegedly. Allegedly.
Put him up against
I punch him in the face.
Right.
Allegedly.
Right. So I'm like, yo, like, not you, man. Don't you fuck like Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Don't you fuck with me, man.
Yeah.
You're fucking with me. But he didn't do that. It's not your fault. He was like, nigga, it's your fault. And I'm like, yo, don't you fucking with me. That's dude, this is what's happening. Friend of mine for years. We're going there. Other friend comes back. He's like, yo, chill, what's happening? I said, man, this is what happened. Boom, boom, boom. I'm telling the story. My boy's tripping. He's still, you know, he's not hearing me out. So he's breaking glasses, turning up. It was a lot going on. So we take a breather. And he's like, man, I'll drive home. There's a car there. They just share each other's car. It's a weird life over there. So now we're driving home. And he's like, man, you know how some white guys get mad, like, fuck it, man. Just fuck it all, man. So I'm nuts, right? So now I'm there. So I go, do it. I said, go straight, man. Don't fucking turn. I said, drive off the fucking thing. I said, I'll die famous. You'll die a bitch. Talking crazy, man. I'm just talking shit, though, you know, mind you.
You'll die a bitch. Yeah.
And this next part, man, this is going to have to be on our Patreon. So we go back and we get to the crib. I'm like in my long johns. I'm laying down. I go, you know what? We'll just sleep it off and talk it out tomorrow. He'll hear reason tomorrow. He goes, hey, man, it's in the loft, so I'm upstairs. And he said, hey, can we talk? I said, man, come on up. I'm laying in bed. He sits on the edge like, you know, like I'm a sick, you know.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in the
yeah,
hospital. I'm cool, you know, because I try to master my emotions. But I am drunk, but I'm trying to master my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Not be just controlled by when you're angry. That's weak. But I'm like, this is a lot that's going on. I break it down. Hey, man, the guy did this. Then he started talking crazy. I told him what was up. He kept going there. So that's what happened. He goes, but why'd you grab me, though? I said, because you was working with the ops. You was on his... You know, you're just thinking about you and not what's going on with me. That's the answer to your question. That's why I did that. He starts tripping again, yelling and talking crazy. And now I'm standing up in my long johns getting yelled at in this freezing ass, you know, trap house.
Yeah.
In the middle of this island, this shitty island where there's no food. There's just no food. And then I said, hey, man. Allegedly. So I grab him again. I'm like, I'm gonna throw you off this balcony. You know, if you keep fucking with me, but you're my friend, I don't want to hurt you, man.
Yeah.
You know, but it just couldn't he wouldn't let it die down. So he's like, man, you got to get out of here. I said, hey man, you got no problem. I got no problem with that, man. I wouldn't stay in this shithole, you know, if it was the last place going on, you know, cause it's cold, it's filthy. I said, and the way you treat me, man, is terrible. I said, you know what? I might be a nigger, but oh, it's crazy.
Oh my God, this episode's so good. Okay.
Oh, this is crazy. So, and I don't mean what I'm saying. I'm talking out of anger.
Yeah.
Out of like,
I know.
whatever, man. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm
know.
just telling you what, and. So I gotta get my stuff and split. My other friend, he kind of saw it coming, so he messaged me, and no one has phones there. Everyone hits you through Facebook.
What the fuck is happening?
So, I told you it was a crazy story. Don't act like I didn't tell you for weeks that everything happens in this story. It's so long.
Facebook messages.
It's so long. There's so many twists and turns.
Yeah.
It never ends. It's crazy. So homie picks me up. I'm drunk, grabbing my shit. Cause I don't want us to do anything crazy at this time. So I dip out. He picks me up. I go to his. I wake up. I just pass out, you know, because I haven't slept or ate in days. You know, so I wake up. I swear I thought I had the strap. I woke up. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't have, dude, if I had a gun on me, I would have woke up right away.
Yeah.
I was paranoid.
Yeah.
Now I'm pacing around the crib like, I know where I'm at now. I'm at my other friend. I said, man, what the fuck? Man, last night what happened, man? Woo. You're trying to collect all your, you know that feeling, but I never felt paranoid like this because I'm on the island. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the island.
You're far from home.
Man, this nigga, chocolate factory, nigger in the chocolate factory, whatever this guy was talking about. I'm like, did any of that happen? You know what I mean? I don't even know if this shit's real or not.
Oh.
It was paranoia, man. Cause I got to get back home and I got to get my money too. So then I go, got to retrace my steps. So I go, I need your car. So I'm driving around all the places that I was at last night. And on the island, everyone knows everything before it even happens. It's kind of spooky. And I'm in the bakery shop in the town square just to get a coffee. And I'm just in there just like bugging out. And in line, and then someone go, hey, damn. I look up, like, what the fuck? And it was a barista. She was the bartender last night, so everybody has 10 jobs on the island. It's horrible.
Yeah.
So she's working day and night.
Just to buy firewood.
Oh,
10 jobs to buy firewood.
It's horrible. So she goes, hey, man, how you doing, man? You okay? I said, I think so. What was last night? She goes, yeah, you. I said, was I the victim? She goes, yeah, you were the victim. I was like, okay. At least I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
And so then I had to go get my money. My buddy won't answer. So I go to his, I pull up, and he changed the code because there's a code to
get in.
To get in, he changed the code. I'm messaging him. messaging him like, yo, I'm outside. And then he don't answer. And I'm like, man, you know, when he comes out, allegedly I might hit him in his stomach. Just because it's disrespect now. It's all sorts of fucked up. And then I sit down on the porch and then smoke a J. And then that kicked in. It worked. That's why I do believe in that's why I like that drug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me, because it calmed me down. I said, man, you're crazy, man. You're over here on this island about to punch your friend in the sternum. What are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. So I said, it's all good. And I get on the fucking thing. And my ferry left at 5. I was there at like 12. I just waited at the ferry because I said, I got to get the fuck off this island.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. So that was my trip, man. That was the Charlie and the Nigga Factory, man. It was like a scary movie.
That's crazy.
And then I got on the ferry. I finally made it back home, and yeah, that was the story, bro. That's like, I'm not putting any razzle dazzle on it. I don't know if we could even use all it. We could use it for. I don't know if I even could put all that on the YouTube because there's some language in there. You admitted to a few. So yeah, I admitted to some allegedly. So none of that happened.
Yeah. So
all that story is bullshit too. For the record, on the record. That's an allegory.
When your white friend's like, you admitted to some felonies.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you can't put it on.
Yeah, he said, yeah, your white friend's always a lawyer. Yeah, you gotta have your producer be the lawyer too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, but bro, can you believe it?
But before, that's amazing. What great, amazing story. But like, that's the rub of like being in a place like that where it's like, bro, the second I say, or one of my homies says to me, oh, somebody says the N-word to me, and I told him, nah, don't say that shit. And then they keep going. It's
bitch, yeah.
Yo,
bitch.
it's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know, and I'm okay with, I'm not on some shit like, you can't really say nothing. That didn't hurt my feelings, what he said.
One Hondo.
It wasn't like, even about, and the dude apologized. He found me on Facebook, and he gave a nigga apology. He didn't have to do that. I didn't respond. I read it though.
But that's whack though.
No, that's right. But that's not. I'm not on some. Oh, let's tweet Black Lives Matter.
No, of course, but that's not what that is.
Let's tell them.
But the underlying issue, like, because bro, I'm from Calgary too, right? It's like a lot of people, like, when you bring that up to people in Calgary sometimes, like white people, they go like, you're tripping out for nothing.
You know what?
What's the big deal? But it is a big deal.
I mean, it's just about respect. If you're a female and you feel like, if you're my friend and somebody's like, and you're not out of line, and because I don't hang out with people who go out of line for the most part, you know, you got to take the word for it. But I didn't ask no one to fight my battle. I was like, yo, I'm willing to go to jail tonight because I don't want to stay at my friend's place. Yeah. So it wasn't like, hey, come over here and defend me. No, I'm fine, man, but just don't get in the way.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't get in the way.
Thing.
And then don't gaslight me, it was good, though, to get gaslit. Sometimes it's good to get it so you can recognize it. You know what I'm saying? So you could go, oh, you motherfuckers are all against me.
Yeah.
Where's the strap?
Can we call this episode Where's the Strap?
The cutest episode?
Yeah.
That turns into the nightmare? Yeah, this is such a there was so much.
There was so much. We started with Oompa Loompas and now we're like, where's the strap?
Yeah. Yo,